All right, so today, instead of a regular episode, we are doing one of my album commentary tracks, which I do whenever I put out a new album, whether it be one of my instrumental albums, a soundtrack that I'm putting out for a film I scored, or in this case, another one of my The Pup Pups albums. This is Three Chords and the Pooch, which is the fifth album by the Pup Pups and essentially a Harvey solo album. All the songs are either by Harvey, about Harvey, duets with Harvey. All these songs are dog songs, and anyone who hasn't listened to the Pup Pups before, just so you know what you're about to get into, these are just silly, fun songs that are in all different kinds of genres, but basically all rock, and allow me to kind of just do fun stuff with my dog Harvey or with my cats in some of the cases, but not on this album. And these commentary tracks are me just kind of talking through the songs and giving you some behind the scenes information on what went into them and some stories and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to talk about the new album, Three Chords and the Pooch, which came out today, July 11th, the same day as Superman. And so that's what we're doing today. So let's get into the first song on Three Chords and the Pooch. It's called The Perks. All right, so The Perks is a song all about the perks of getting old, because as we all know from all these Pup Pups albums, Harvey's always singing about getting old. I wrestled for a while with whether or not this chorus is too much like TMI, but it's just too perfect. When I started singing this to myself, I was just laughing for like the entire evening. And for anyone with an old dog, you know that they, start to lose their ability to hold it in. So Harvey just basically gets to do anything now. He's 17 and a half, which is insane. I've never had a pet live past 13 before. But musically, this album kind of leaned into like a real classic rock vibe, even though there's different stuff from song to song, as you'll hear. But I mean, this one definitely classic rock. Kind of reminds me of the Stones a little bit. Dad took me to the vet like he knew that he should. I was looking real bad, I was feeling real sick, but it ain't nothing that a few $1,000s can't fix. I said it's nothing that a few $1,000s can't. Yeah, I wrote this one right after a few $1,000s went right out the window from another old man Harvey vet bill. He's worth every penny. I actually almost made that little refrain into its own song, but then I realized it fits perfectly in this song, so, That's part of being a songwriter. You got to decide, like, oh, this actually fits in this song. It's one song now. We don't need two songs. So that's The Perks, and coming up next is Sideways Walk. And this one kind of, in a way, gives me like an AC/DC vibe. Check out my sideways walk. Check out my sideways walk. So another old dog thing here. Harvey's equilibrium isn't quite what it used to be. And a lot of the times, especially after he gets up from a nap or something, he's walking in this weird little sideways manner where he's like kind of not sure what direction he's going. He's also kind of deaf and blind, and he's an old man, but it all leads to him walking like a cool old dude. Equilibrium, it ain't so good. Getting old, but I'm still cool. You know that's why I walk the way I... There's this middle era AC/DC song called Stiff Upper Lip. I think it came out in like 2000, 2001, something like that. And I've never even listened to that album, but I always remembered when the premiere of that single came out, and I was like, this is what old dudes think is cool. And that's kind of what I was going for with with this one. That's what Harvey was going for with this one.
Well, what's up, good? Check out the way. Walk around your name.
Harvey barks on a lot of Pup Pup songs, and I don't know why, but this song was the hardest one ever to get his barks to fit in the mix really well. And I finally got it and nailed it, but mixing this song was tough. And I don't know why. Because everything else came together perfectly. This was like a version 1 boom killer, but getting those barks in there just, it was giving me all kinds of trouble.
Check out my sideways walk.
And there's obviously a lot of repetition to the sideways walk part. And I played with other ways to kind of build it up, and every single time I was like, it's so much better when it's just simple. And a lot of old school classic rock songs, like, they do have simple repetitions, and I was like, why not? Just go for it, you know, just stick with it. It's what works, do it.
Check out my sideways walk. My days are burning, might be done.
So now we're going on to Runnin'.
But you know I keep on running in my dreams, hey.
And everyone's had a dog who's sleeping, and you see their little paws start moving, and you're like, oh, he's running in his dreams. Well, Harvey used to be the fastest, most crazy dog, running in circles around parks and stuff. Now, of course, he's old and can't move quite as fast or well. And so this is a song about how he's still running in his dreams.
As fast as me. But you know that I'm just as fast as I'm supposed to be, running in my dreams.
And this one has a very kind of like, I don't know, there's this new artist, you may or may not know of, Sam Fender, that is kind of who I was going for with this one. But his influences, anything from Springsteen to Seeger to various other huge in the 80s rock stars, that's kind of the same thing that I was going for here. And we even get a sax solo coming up in a little bit.
Remember me and my tennis ball, I chased it to the end of the line. Running like a train on fire, it could really blow your mind. Running through.
This one is so... I love this song because it's like, when I started doing the Pup Pups, there's no way I could have done this song. All the fast guitar playing and all the layers and now this saxophone stuff. I could have never done this, but that's the thing about music. Even if, you know, if you're making film scores or you're making silly little songs about your pets, either way it improves what you're able to do as a musician. And so it all just kind of builds together. I found a really cool saxophone instrument, like virtual instrument, to be able to play all this. I think I'm going to have to use it on some of my David Rosen songs at some point because it sounds awesome. So next up is a song called Colorado, and I love this song so much. I'm actually working on a music video for this one right now, which will be out very soon. This is our road trip song. Harvey loves to go on little vacations with his mom and dad, and this is about all the places he's gone and the places that maybe he'll get a chance to go to next.
With mom and dad, don't know where we're going, but I'm really glad, 'cause we might be going to Colorado.
We always joke that Harvey wants to go to Colorado one day. And so this is a real one. This comes from some real stuff.
Colorado. Well, I've been all around Nevada with my mother and my father. Been down to California more times than I can count.
This song is so ridiculous. It's so, I don't know, it's just perfect. I love this one.
'Cause being with my family is what it's all.
I came up with this one actually while listening to the new Counting Crows album that came out this year, which is actually a very good album. I don't know that it necessarily sounds like Counting Crows, but just the kind of vibe of that like bar band kind of thing, like that's what I was kind of going for. And this is another example of like musically something I didn't even know that I could do when I sat down, and then I just started trying to put it all together, and it all just came together.
Well, I ain't never been to Colorado, been to Arizona quite a few times, and I even been up to that Utah territory.
We go to Utah to rent this home theater, what we did for like 4 Christmases in a row, I believe. And it's this house that we rent, and it has a home theater, and we just watch movies all Christmas long. Harvey loves it, and he always calls it Utah.
But I'm really glad, 'cause we might be going to Colorado.
Get that guitar lead in there.
I'm on another trip with Dad and Mom. We packed all the bags and took stackos along, and we
And
might
I love what I do here coming up is I take the chorus melody and do a whole nother set of verses.
see this whole crazy world. Just grab that globe and give it a twirl. But right now I'm dreaming.
I don't even know where I came up with that idea. I think I started to freestyle it, honestly. Then I was like, oh, actually, that's a cool idea.
Chicago or maybe
Harvey would love to go to New York and get a piece of pizza. I don't think that one's happening, though, unfortunately.
as long as I'm riding with Dad and Mom, don't care where.
I love how heartfelt this song is, too. That, like, it's so pure. He just wants to be on a trip with his family. He doesn't care where he's going. Oh, he's got to take those tick and flea meds. Uh-oh, he's barking. Okay, I'm going to let Rough and Tumble start while I go give him a snack. I'll be right back.
What's going on? I'm back with another Pup Pup song. Sing about my life as a doggo. Over these tracks that make you jump like a froggo. Take you back to when I was a puppy. Me and my sister, you.
All right, by now you've probably noticed that this is Harvey's tough guy rap rock song.
In your ear.
Not really rap rock, it's a rap rock song. Rap rock, you usually think of like, Limp Bizkit and all that. This is more like Run DMC, Aerosmith, rap rock, but you know what I mean. Harvey was the craziest rough and tumble boy when he was a little puppy. And he's still a tough guy, he's just a little older.
From 5 a.m. right until 9 o'clock p.m. I'm a D-man ever since Mom and Dad got me from Pet Kingdom. Still crazy.
Can't believe I shouted out the store that we got Harvey from. And yes, you should adopt, don't shop. But every once in a while, things happen that maybe you're just not 100% proud of. But it's the best decision we ever made because that's where we got Harvey. Oh, and he's got a toy solo. Gotta get a toy solo on every album. This one's a banger. All right, now that we're done with all that tough guy stuff, it's time for Bonded Pair. This is a duet between me and Harvey about how you can't take him if you don't take me, because we are a bonded pair.
I love him and he loves me, and we're a happy family, and you know we're a bonded pair.
This is another one where it's like, I didn't know I could do this. Are you kidding me? How the hell did this happen?
Underwear. We both love sleeping, both love naps, we both love eating, both love snacks, and you know we're a bonded pair.
There's more than a little bit of an influence from the Righteous Gemstones and Misbehavin' with Uncle Baby Billy. But, I obviously wanted it to be its own thing, and so I made sure to make it as different as could be. But certainly the vibe of it, though, that's exactly what it was going for. And I even got the fiddle in there, which it takes a lot of work to approximate a real fiddle player.
Might be napping on the couch or chasing him around the house, more funner than a cow.
I was originally planning on the lyrics going back and forth, where I'd sing a lyric and then he'd sing the next line, but my way of recording it was to just sing it all the way through in both voices. And then when I heard them together, I was like, there's not a single line I don't want to hear the both of us together on. It just sounds so good. The harmony, it just works so well. So I was like, I guess it's just a full-on duet, every word.
Bonded pair. Oh, well, you know we really
It's so damn catchy.
one without the other, 'cause me and him, well, we're a bonded pair. A bonded pair. Oh, well, you know we really love you,
But you can't have one without the other.
'cause me and him, well, we're a bonded pair.
Pair. All right, next up is Thinking About You. This is more of like a pop rock song, something you'd maybe hear on the radio nowadays.
Thinking about you.
This is another one I'm planning a music video for, which hopefully will be out in the next month or so. Speaking it out into existence because I still need to film everything, but if I say it on here, then I have to do it.
Hanging at a party. Someone brought Bacardi. Wonder what my boy's doing back at home with his mama.
So this is about me and Harvey having to be apart for the evening, and just all we could think about is each other.
I need a damn snack. This is freaking ridiculous. Where did he go tonight? Thinking about you.
And of course, what he's thinking about is getting a snack because, I just want to be, with him and cuddling and whatnot. And he wants a snack, but he's a good boy.
Mom is on a damn phone. Dad left me here alone.
I wonder what she's going to think when she hears that line.
I don't know how to get a snackerino. I just wanna be there. Don't really wanna be here. I just wanna go home and see my little guy. Thinking about you.
This song is just so ridiculous. And back to back with Bonded Pair just makes it all the more ridiculous. It's actually a killer song, though. I love this one so much. But that was Thinking About You, and coming up is Introducing, which is just so stupid. This is a song just all about driving Harvey insane. I don't know if you're like me, but I love driving my dog crazy. So this is me just yelling like a talk show host or like a live concert. I don't know, but introducing the big star of the show. And later on, the bonus song is going to be me introducing all of our pre-order pets along with Harvey. So that's the bonus song that'll come up at the end of the album. This is, again, when I talk about not knowing that I'm able to do something until I come up with a dumb idea and try it, I don't know my voice could withstand all this, so who knew? All the yeahs are so ridiculous. And then Harvey losing his mind. Oh, I love that. Of course, that was almost going to be the opening song because it makes sense, but instead I put it right in the middle of the album.
He's an indie rockin' dog.
All right, here comes Indie Rockin' Dog.
Indie rockin' dog.
This might be my favorite song on the album. I don't know. It's hard to pick.
Indie rockin' dog.
So the weird thing about this one is that this song does not necessarily sound like an indie rock song, but it was just a refrain that I had come up with, and I was like, it's too good to not make a song. It's too silly.
If you're going to the show, maybe you can ride with me.
A song about how he's a hipster and he's an indie rocking dog.
But now he's the coolest dog around. He's an indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog.
This song is just so killer. I love it so much.
Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. He's an indie rockin' dog. He's so cool, he's such a hipster. Introducing all the best bands to his sisters.
Yeah.
Catch him walk around with his A24 leash.
Shouting out A24 on a Pup Pups album is just so ridiculous. Yeah. I posted a video clip on Facebook and Instagram and all that of Harvey walking around to this song, and it's so cute watching him walk to this with the guitar solo.
Indie rockin' dog. He's an indie rockin'. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. He's an indie rockin'. He's an indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. He's an indie rockin'. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. Indie rockin' dog. He's an indie rockin'.
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, that song, I love that song so much. But now we're going on to One Pill, which is actually the first song probably started for this album. It was actually started for the last one, and it wasn't quite ready, and I was like, I'll just save it, even though I didn't know if I'd do another album. But here we are.
One pill, just give me one pill, and then give me more pills, because the pills make me feel better.
Again, at 17 and a half, he's an old man, and old men need lots and lots of pills. So this is Harvey's ode to all the pills he takes in heavy metal form.
My heart, my stomach, my kidneys and my liver. Don't be so stingy, you gotta be a giver. I need the pills to keep me alive.
This one's a little dark, but it makes me laugh.
Prescribe one pill.
I mean, the whole day revolves around him getting his pills. He gets like, I think 6 pills every morning, 1 in the middle of the day, which has to be given every other day, then 5 pills at dinner time, and then another pill every other night. And then every so often, like as needed, he has other pills. It's a big part of our life, let's put it that way.
Daddy knows what them pills they do. He gives them to me with every meal. He gotta do what he gotta do to make me feel better.
I want his doctor, Dr. Yak, to hear this song, and I just want to see his face when he listens to this. I wonder what he would think.
To make me feel better. One pill.
Yeah.
And then give me more pills.
This song's heavy.
Make me feel better. One pill.
By the way, if you get the vinyl of this album, I think this song is going to be missing because you can only fit 40 minutes on a vinyl LP, and I got to cut something because the album's like 42 minutes and change. So I think this is going to be the one that I end up cutting, but we'll see. It's a rocker for sure. So this section of the album, between that song and this next one, Bats in the Belfry, kind of the darker section of the album, but you know, we're dealing with some heavy themes. This is real life here, me and Harvey, just singing about what's happening, you know? This song is about, it's called Bats in the Belfry, and it's about Harvey just walking around, not quite knowing what's going on, which does happen to old doggies.
He's walking over here.
I'd say 60% of the time he's he's Harvey, and he's barking at us and cuddling and giving kisses and all that stuff, and then 40% of the time he doesn't seem to know where he is. He's blind, he's deaf, you know, his mental whatever isn't 100%, but he's a happy little boy.
Just put in front of him on the ground.
So this is a song about him having bats in the belfry, because he has no idea what's happening sometimes.
He got them back in the belfry.
And of course it's a very goth rock song, which fits really well with the dark theme of the song.
Got them back.
And this is, I've talked about this on other Pup Pups album commentaries, but when I make songs that fit, I mean, I who doesn't love classic rock, but like I don't sit and listen to AC/DC, you know, but this is the kind of music I listen to regularly. So making songs that I listen to that just happen to be about my dog and him being old, that's just, I don't know. There's something kind of special but weird and funny about that.
Every day. And every day is a gift, and getting old is okay.
Never forget that. Every day is a gift. Isn't that right, mister?
He got them back. He got them back.
The backing vocals referencing sundowning. She's not quite there, but, you know, those times when he's staring into space, that's kind of, you know, what's happening, basically.
He got something back. He got something back in the belfry.
All right, so the next one is a song called Getting Back to My Old Self. And even, like, when Harvey was younger, or any pet, you know, there's times when they go through some kind of, like, illness, or maybe they hurt themselves or something like that, and then, you know, as they start, you know, getting better, you know, we say they're getting back to their old self. But when the dog is 17 years old, getting back to your old self just means getting back to my old self. It means not getting 100% better, but getting back to our baseline. And that's what this one's all about.
Some days my naps last most of the day. Other days I'm barking and got something to say. Some days are adventures, some are just a little rough.
Harvey is always a glass half full kind of guy.
I'll always be me, I'll always be who I'm supposed to be. And you
this one. It's just super positive and inspiring and uplifting.
Back to my old self.
But real at the same time, because we've all felt this way. Even us humans. I'm gonna be 45 this year, so I can relate to this one.
Means getting back to my old self. When getting back to my old self means being me. Remember how I used to do my trick, kick, flip off my dad and jump halfway to the sky.
He was such a crazy little guy.
Little guy.
And he's still that little guy.
17 and a half. I'm gonna have some bad days, but after the bad days, then come the good days. And when I say every day's a gift, that's why. Getting back to my old self means getting back to my.
The music on this one is just really beautiful.
Back to my old self just means me.
I was honestly trying to work on this other song when I made this one, and it just kind of happened. But that other song, I still gotta get that one figured out one of these days.
Self means being me.
And that is getting back to my old self. Now we're gonna pick it up for 2 more rockers before we get to the finale of the album. First up is Get It, which is another very Stones-like track.
When I want another snack, I don't even have to ask. When I want another snack, I just get it.
The weird thing about this song is I was so close to making it just an instrumental. And I don't mean for my David Rosen albums of instrumental music. I meant I was going to have an instrumental song on this album, which, you know, rock bands have done in the past. And I was like, the Pup Pups are going to have an instrumental song, which is just so dumb. But then I came up with the Get It refrain. And so I started working out lyrics, and it all came together. This song is just so cool. This is Harvey at his old guy coolest.
I want, so get it, yeah.
All those backing female sounding vocals are just, they really bring it together with all that harmony.
Daddy, don't be a dummy. Just go get it, yeah.
I played a lot with the mixing and the panning of instruments in this one. It's a really cool production, this song.
I just get it. When I want another snack, I don't even have to ask.
That's all me, which is just ridiculous. Every time I hear this, I just crack up. And adding to the instrumental idea, I almost made this outro like another 3 minutes, just full of instrumental breakdowns. And I was like, we don't need that. Plus, as I've already mentioned, the album is too long for the vinyl as it is. So, anyway, here comes The Muse. This is the last song that I recorded for the album. The album was done, and then I just came up with this one day, and I was like, I was singing it, I was humming it, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh wow, the album title, Three Chords and the Pooch, could be lyrics in this one. So I decided it had to happen. This is just all about how he keeps giving me ideas for more songs. And it's just such a ridiculous thing to be on the 5th The Pup Pups album but I can't stop. As long as he keeps coming up with more song ideas and giving them to me, I'm just gonna keep doing them.
With another song about taking naps and laying around the house all day. That little dog is my view.
Yeah, this song is just ridiculous.
I get from him.
But it's kind of awesome, honestly.
And throwing tennis balls and getting snack goes. That little dog is my muse. That little dog is my muse. And all I need is 3 chords and the pooch. And that pooch is my muse.
3 Chords and the Pooch, which I guess we made it this far, I should say. 3 Chords and the Truth is a popular saying within country music of what's necessary to write music, basically. 3 Chords and the Truth. And of course I spun that. That's the album title, that's where that comes from. By the way, this song originally was going to be a little bit more 80s sounding, and it turned into just this classic rock kind of thing. So I love how it came out. And that brings us to the album closer, A-OK With Me, which is a kind of folky, ridiculous song.
And if the dog needs to go outside, go potty, that's A-OK with me. And if the dog wanna sleep all night and day, that's A-OK with me. And if the dog wanna play and play and play, that's A-OK with me. It's A-OK with me. It's A-OK with me. As long as the dog is by my side, it's A-OK with me.
I don't even know what to say about this one. It's so ridiculous.
It's A-OK with me. As long as the dog is by my side, it's A-OK.
I will say, actually, while we're getting into the first main verse, most of the music of this was originally the music for the song The Ballad of Milky Nunu on the last album. And as I was developing that song and writing the lyrics, I decided it just didn't really fit this music. But I loved how this music came together. It's super fun and folky and just goofy. And I was like, I gotta save this for something else. And it ended up coming together perfectly for this, which actually was an idea for a song I had last album, but just had put on the back burner.
If the dog wanna sit and watch TV, that's
So when I had this idea to speed it up for the second verse, I really didn't know what it was going to turn out like, and I thought I was going to have to try to re-sing it, replay the guitar, but it all just worked perfectly when I upped the tempo in my digital audio workstation. So it sounds so ridiculous, but it worked out perfect.
Well, the dog wanna sit and watch TV, that's it.
And because it worked perfect, I decided, well, what'll happen if I boost it in tempo again?
If the dog wanna stay, if the dog wanna jump, if the dog wanna yap, if the dog wanna sit up on my lap, if the dog wants snacks, if the dog want dinner, whatever that dog wants.
God, this is so stupid.
I do too, because I love that dog, he's a little doo-doo, I love that dog, he's a little doo-doo, and you know that dog might be crazy, but hey, guess what, it's A-OK with me. Well, it's A-OK with me, it's A-OK.
I got that one more will to kind of psych you out and think I'm going to do it again, but no, we got to finish the song.
A-OK with me, it's A-OK with me. As long as the dog is by my side, it's A-OK.
I was almost going to add all these backing vocals, all these people hooting and hollering like they're at a hootenanny, but I just thought it sounded better as just a nice little sing-along to finish up the album. Leave it at that.
As long as the dog is by my side, it's A-OK with me.
And as long as I'm hanging with my dad, it's A-OK with me.
Harvey had to get that last line in there to finish it up. But then we get to our bonus track.
All right, Dad. A whole lot of people paid a lot of really good money to get their pets included on this album. So it's time for you to sing your freaking heart out, okay?
All right, Harvey. I'm going to try my best. Let's see what we can do here, all right?
All right. Sounds good. Let's go.
And that's it. We're going to introduce all of our friends. As always, thank you so much for your support with the Pup Pups. I love doing these songs. I love celebrating Harvey and the rest of the pets and just, having fun making goofy music, because why the hell not? But it's also, like I've said before, it's a great excuse for me to stretch out and try different music genres and try new things and grow as an artist, even though I'm growing using really silly songs about poop and all the dog stuff and all this ridiculous stuff. So it's ridiculous, but it is me learning new methods on the guitar and new production techniques and new ways to mix and master. And so there's a lot of reasons for me to do this. So I would do it even if you didn't support it, but I really appreciate that you do support it, because then I'm able to afford to make the tennis balls and get it on vinyl and, really put it out there, because I do put a lot of work into this, as ridiculous as it is. So again, I really appreciate it. And I love being able to shout out all your pets. I wrestle with whether or not to put the next album out without a bonus song, just so I could put it out. You could listen to it. You don't have to worry about dropping $10 or whatever. But at the same time, I love being able to sing about all your pets. It's just such a silly thing. And who else is doing this? Who else is making extended bonus songs where we include your pets? Nobody. So thank you for being out there. I promise, like I said earlier, the next album, because there will be a next album. I've already started 3 more songs. We're going to get the cats back in the mix. Lots more songs about Harvey, though, too. I promise I'll wait a little while to release that one. 2 albums a year, I think, is enough. And it's only July, so I'm sure I'll finish the next album before the end of the year. But maybe we'll release it in February or March or something. Hopefully Harvey will still be here. He turns 18 in December. Never had a pet past 13. It's insane that he's still here. With all of his little health issues, all his pills, he's still hanging in there. I should also mention that while making this album, I had to take over Wax Trax Records, my family's record store, where you could get copies of all of the Pup Pups CDs and vinyl. But I had to take the store over from my dad. I'm now in charge there. And we're currently doing a whole bunch of remodeling. I should say I am, not we. I mean, I'm making everybody, help my vision along, but it's all my plans or whatever. So my life has changed so much in the last couple of months, and I do not have time anymore for any of this stuff, but I keep trying to squeeze it in because I just do not want to stop making music. I don't want to stop podcasting, and so the time has been tight, really tight. I'm lucky if I get a few minutes. But
job of introducing all of our friends.
Well, I can answer that question with just
I don't remember what happens
simple
here.
word. Yeah!
Oh yeah. See, my own song's making me laugh.
See you next time, everybody.
Oh, and that's the album. So anyway, yeah, my free time completely gone, kaput. Recording this with like minutes to go before I have to leave to go pick up my dad, to go get his Starbucks, and then head to a doctor's appointment and head from the doctor's appointment to work, where we will be unloading more and more stuff from the store to make way for the renovations. And after work, I got to squeeze in a movie for Awesome Movie Year, my other podcast that I produce. Yeah, time is gone, but squeezing in these songs where I can get them. I've already started 3 more Pup Pup songs. I've got like another 11 in mind. Really, I got like another 20 in mind, but 11 like really good contenders that I definitely want to make. All this while I still need to finish my next David Rosen album. I've got a film score that I'm about to be starting on as soon as I get the final edit from the producers. I got to prep 2 soundtrack albums for release. Poor Demise, my buddy Demise, who I do comedy rap with ever since college, I've been promising him we'd put out another album for like 5 years now, and instead I keep making albums with my dog. So we really got to get that album done soon. So all this stuff that I got to fit in like an hour a day, when before I used to have like entire free days to work on it. Oh boy, I'll get it all done. It'll happen. Come on down to Wax Tracks Records. Come see me. But anyway, that's the end of the album. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying all of the Pup Pups, all my other music. Hope you're enjoying piecing it together. Sorry for taking away a piecing it together slot for this, but I do this for me, and I've done over 500 episodes, including all the special episodes of piecing it together. I think I deserve a little slot here and there to just have some fun talking about my silly pet project. Pet project. Hey, that's a pun. Anyway, thanks so much for listening. More piecing it together on the way. We got like 6 episodes recorded, and today, when this goes up, we'll be doing a live show on Superman at Downtown Cinemas. Thank you to Downtown Cinemas for having us out. That episode will be up on Monday, and then we got another live show coming up at Maya Cinemas on Fantastic Four next month. Be announcing more live shows coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed to Piecing It Together. Follow me on social media at Piecing Pod. Join the Facebook group Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces, and if you haven't gotten the Pup Pups, Three Chords, and the Pooch yet, you can do that at thepuppups.bandcamp.com. And don't forget, you can get this album on vinyl. You can get it on a digital download, or you can order the official The Pup Pups tennis balls, which I got the prototype that looks awesome. The quantity of the tennis balls are on their way to me right now. And you get 3 tennis balls for $10, and it comes with the digital download of the album. Of course, if you buy the vinyl, which is $30, it's kind of expensive, but you get the tennis balls too, and the digital download. So that kind of makes it a nice little value there. But yeah, lots of ways to get the new album, thepuppups.bandcamp.com. It's also on streaming. And if you are listening to this and actually listened this far and you review albums, or you know somebody who does, please put me in touch, because I'd love to get some of this stuff reviewed. Who doesn't love novelty, silly comedy albums about pets? So put me in touch. I'd love to get some reviews going for this thing. But with that said, that's the end of this commentary track. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back with more Piecing It Together real soon.